We are we are live. I really need to get brighter lights for y'all so you can actually see. Hopefully people start popping by to the channel. I really need to clean it up. That don't need to be there. Alrighty, welcome. Glad to see someone finally join the stream. So, back to what the topic is of the stream. So, I recently bought a Repro BAR pouch, which, ignore the string that's attached to it. Had to make a strap for it because, if you'll notice, if you know anything about reproduction items, there are two other grommets missing on either end on both sides of the BAR pouch. And then the two grommets that are there for the straps are too low for even the suspenders or the haversack to even connect. Basically, that should be a little more up here towards the top, not down here. I bought these off of eBay thinking, oh, got a good deal, $47.07 after tax. So, wasn't really good deal as I thought because it's missing the points to hook up the suspenders or the haversack. So, yeah, $47 down the drain. If you're wondering where I bought them from eBay. War Replicators is the seller. So, hold on. If you got any questions, please comment in the chat if the chat's there to be commenting, because I'm not quite sure if it is or not. So, the glare is something. If I turn this light out that I have behind me, okay, that looks a whole lot better, doesn't it? Hello, no, I'm just gonna go by your last name on there, Galvin, because I cannot pronounce that first part of the name, so I do apologize. Yeah. Okay, so is there any questions anybody has about anything? Hello. But yeah, so if you've noticed anybody from the last stream before it got taken down because I showed something that you're not allowed to show. I'm going to turn that light back on because that helps me, so I apologize for the little bit of the glare. Hold on. Let me see if that adjusts. Okay, hold on. Okay. Is that any better, guys? Girls? I don't know. So, I noticed my subscriber rate, I've noticed there's only like 5-10% of you subscribed. So, that do watch my content. I apologize that I'm not putting out a whole lot of content. So, it's just a whole lot of stuff going on. And if you're wondering, the phone stand that I've got right now, it's a old camera tripod with something I bought off of eBay. If you're wondering what that is, I got some right here. Yeah, I know, the bag looks kind of sketchy. You can buy these off of eBay. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But, yeah, basically what's holding my phone right now is this. I'm doing okay. Could be doing better. I really wish YouTube wouldn't restrict of showing of airsoft stuff that's not real firearms. It's a phone holder that goes on a tripod that you screw on. Yeah, and the one I've got my phone on plus two more because these pieces right here to break. 99 cents a piece on eBay. If you keep looking, they'll go from $14, $5, and then you'll find them at 99 cents. That cheap, and they'll hold just about any phone. So they're not brand specific. So for 99 cents a piece, you can't really beat that. Buy a whole handful of them. So like I said, the topic, pretty much any topic, as long as it's safe for YouTube. So if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. I don't know about liking Indonesia. I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm sure the people are nice and all, but I'm not going to get into that because that's a whole can of worms I don't want to touch. We went from 17 people to 1. So I appreciate whoever's still watching. The one that I showed that got my channel taken down last time was the M1 carbine, CO2. So it's technically a gas gun, but it was CO2. It was made by King Arms. I've had it for a while, barely get to use it because CO2 is so expensive and the mags leak after a while. Yeah, if you want a decent M1 carbine, and I know it's like $350, almost $400, go with the King Arms and buy it. King Arms is a decent brand. I bought stuff from them before. Never had a problem with them. Hardly. They are decent little guns. I would show it if I could, but I don't want my stream taken down again and have to wait a week. Yeah, YouTube is a little bit of a fickle on that one. eBay, there's eBay, then there's Taiwan guns that sell them. Not eBay, but Evike. Then again, you could probably find it on eBay too, but it's still going to be the same price. I can give you, if you want opinions on airsoft guns, certain brands, I can give you opinions on the ones I own, but not the ones I haven't owned. Because I own an S&T, I own a couple ICS, I own a Snow Wolf, Cyber Gun, WE. I do appreciate it. I'm recording off my phone because unemployed and don't have any income, so I do everything from my phone. And I recently just got here this Christmas. This is my newer phone that I got for Christmas, and I'm able to live stream now. Before, my older phone wasn't up to YouTube standards. You got to have a Pacific type of phone for YouTube, which is really weird and kind of dumb if you think about it. I appreciate the sub, trying to get up to 500, so I eventually. And if you're tired of the plastic stocks, and I know this is stupid because they sell the plastic stock versions of them, it may seem like a little bit more money, but buy the airsoft guns with the wooden stocks if you like wooden stocks. They may not, because here's the thing: some of the airsoft stuff that's gas blowback with a little bit of a Dremel, you can get a real steel stock for it with certain type of wood if you want, and put that in it. I haven't done it. I've thought about doing it for airsoft, taking a real steel gun stock and putting it for airsoft, for the wooden one, for the wood guns. It seems like a little excessive, but if you want something that's going to last you, then yeah, do that. I'm not going to go into the topic on how to do it because YouTube's finicky on that stuff. So, I appreciate all the likes that I've gotten so far. Does anybody have any real questions? That's the reason why I started this live stream. You know, I'm just nervous about things. So, but yeah, if you're looking for a BAR pouch and you're looking on eBay, do not buy from a seller called War Replicators, because for one, if you've seen a regular a legit BAR pouch, you'll notice the eyelets. One eyelet here and one eyelet here is missing, and then the two eyelets that are already here are too low to hook up to the suspenders or the haversack. So yeah, $47 down the drain for this, and I had to make my own straps because it wouldn't connect. That really aggravates me. Oh, I just noticed your profile pic, Eken. That's a cute little dog you got there. So, I'm just kind of thinking of stuff to talk about. But yeah, sometimes buying reproduction stuff is a hit or a miss. And that was obviously a miss and a bit of a downer. Because that was foreshadowing of something I may get in the future for Airsoft. But at the current time, due to not having the funds, not so much. I appreciate people stopping in to check on my stream. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm still nervous about still talking on camera and whatnot. As long as I've been doing this for the past 3 years, I've just never live streamed, so I'm a bit nervous. Because with YouTube, you've got to really watch what you say. So, anybody got any questions? Anything that they want to get answered or whatnot? Oh, you can probably see my Repro canteen and cup in the back that I had sitting here. That was attached to that belt I took off to be able to show y'all without having this in the way. Of course. That real steel, not really much besides a Thompson and a Lee Enfield from, I think, wasn't it from was it 50s or 60s, the one that you had, Golden Wolf? I'm pretty sure. Because I know yours was the Indian made one. Okay, what's up with that for? Uh, what's with that comment? Loaded went up. Not really going to repeat that, but that's nice. Oh, so it was a 1952. If you guys couldn't tell, the ones that are still watching, Golden Wolf is a buddy of mine that I went and here was a couple months ago. We went and shot your 1928 civilian model Thompson with the stick mag, and then your Lee Enfield from 52. That was an interesting experience. So from what I've noticed from the Thompson actually shooting one, a real steel one, you can surprisingly hip fire that, even if it's semi-automatic. You can hip fire that, and it barely has any recoil because the gun's so heavy. It There's no popping up with it. It's just you can sit there and aim without really having to hold the foregrip. So, not really trying to do the hand movements because I don't know how YouTube is going to be about that one. So, yeah. But overall, it was a pretty interesting experience. So, just, yeah. That. Hold on a minute. Oh, that makes sense why you'd be checking into my stream because you're off work. Alright, so the reason why I started the stream earlier was mostly that and questions. Does anybody got any questions on reproduction items and post production items or anything? Because I can answer most of that off the top of my head. So, or airsoft, depending on what type of airsoft you're looking for. If it's World War II, I can pretty much answer a majority of that. So, I appreciate the 4 to 5 subscribers that, or if you're subscribed, I'd like to hope you are, because 90, what was it the last time I checked? 95 or 96% of you aren't subscribed that watch my content. I'd really like for you to subscribe because it helps in the long run. And eventually, once we get up to 500 subscribers, I'll eventually be able to open up a store to be able to sell merchandise, which is something I might look into now while I've got the chance. That way, so when it's a possibility, I'm not bumbling around with it. So that's something to look forward to in the future. So I see 5 of you watching. So if you've got any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. A lot of you can probably tell I'm I'm not like most of the other YouTubers. I'm not acclimated to constantly being on camera. You've seen in most, if you watched most of my videos, you'll notice I'm not real too keen on wanting to be on camera that much, but because it's YouTube, kind of got to. So, yeah. I appreciate the thumbs up for all those that are still here. I do appreciate that. Trying to think. Wait a minute. I believe I can show airsoft mags, right? On camera? Or is that something that's going to get my stream taken down? Does any of you know? Because I've got to eventually go back and look through their gun stuff or what you can and cannot show on a live stream. So, does anybody know right off the top of their head if I can show an airsoft gun magazine? That light is making me sweat. I'm trying to think of other stuff to talk about because really don't know, because I figured there'd be a lot more people talking in the chat. So I'm not, besides reproduction items and stuff like that, I'm not really sure what else to talk about for the live stream. So if you guys want to Cool. I'm just... not really sure what to talk about. I've talked about a lot of stuff so far, and but I see 3 people watching. You got you got any questions about World War II items or stuff like that, or what to look out for or whatnot? Feel free to ask in the chat. So yeah, I know I don't have a lot of things to show on stream or whatnot because YouTube is finicky when you start showing stuff. Because like last time, my last stream, if any of you were around for the last time, stream got pulled down as soon as I showed one of my not real guns, airsoft, which is not a real gun, and they got mad about it and pulled it down, saying that I was transporting firearms just by showing an airsoft gun. And they said it was a firearm and I was transporting it just because I showed it in screen. Oh, TV remote. So, yeah. YouTube needs to get their stuff together quickly. So who's still watching the stream? I don't know. I'm just out of ideas at this point, so I might end the stream. I'm not quite sure unless I can get some people asking questions they might want an answer to. So, yeah, for all those that are watching, I thank you for watching and sticking around. So, oh, let's keep looking off to the side because there's something over there. But yeah, it's been about 23 minutes into the stream so far, so I don't know. Might end it now and start stream something tomorrow, but it'd really help if you guys would suggest a topic or stuff to talk about, people coming in and asking questions and whatnot. So that way I can do more live streams. I don't know. What y'all think, the ones that are still here watching? So, yeah. I could go and grab some more of my reproduction items, but I don't feel like going over there and digging them up while the live stream's going. So, yeah. Um, if you got any, if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I'm always open to answering questions. Um, unless there's something stupid about, yeah, we're not going to get into that. Yeah. I don't even know if I can show that. No, I don't think I can. I swear YouTube and their guidelines are finicky. It'd be more exciting if you guys would comment in the chat. Oh. It's kind of hard to continue wanting to do this streaming stuff with barely anybody watching. I know I'm not the most exciting streamer online right now, but I'm still relatively new to streaming, especially with live streaming and people wanting to watch and people sticking around. But yeah, airsoft brands that are decent. No, some are. ICS and King Arms are the two airsoft guns that are brands that I bought and haven't really had much of an issue from. But then again, I barely get out, so I haven't really put a lot of them through their paces. So, yeah, no, I'll probably say so a lot. So, yeah, there's that. Um, any questions? Anybody got any questions about any specific airsoft brand or whatnot? No? Well, I think I might just end it here. I see people popping back in and out, in and out. So, yeah, it would probably help. The one I want to see completed besides your MG42 Golden Wolf 1944 is the PPSH. That I'm also interested in. I want to see that get done too. I've done told you can come over and I can help you work on that one. I already know that. We can just clean off my coffee table over there. So there's that. We never really did a video on the before you started HPAing the MG42. We need to get another one of those. Are you still trying to HPA that one? The one that the bayonet will the one that the rubber bayonet will actually fit on. Yeah. So if anybody knows a company that makes rubber bayonets for airsoft guns, or can someone that can hook me up with a rubber bayonet for the ICS M1 Grand, please uh, let me know. Because I would love to get a rubber bayonet for my ICS M1 Grand. Because they, from far as I've seen, I don't think they make one. Because the lug, it'll fit on the lug. The one that I have will fit on the lug, but the hole for the barrel is about this much too short to be able to fit the ring of the bayonet around the barrel. So I can't really use the one I had that's for a and K, not an ICS. I know. I wish you had the money, dude. I know you still want my carbine, Golden Wolf. You've been eyeing my carbine ever since I first showed it to you. You got a lot of projects sitting on the table, Golden Wolf. I need to start getting those done. But then again, you got to get the money first. So, yeah. So, if some of you can't tell, Golden Wolf is one of my friends, IRL, that I know. And I sometimes end up selling some of my airsoft collection to him just to make a little cash to buy something else. So, yeah. So, it's always an interesting experience. Oh, at least we got 5 likes for this stream so far. It'd be kind of nice if we could get 10, but that probably won't happen this stream. So we've been going for about 30 minutes. So, oh, that speaking of that, you want HPH that ANKM 1 grand? Here's the thing about that. You know the Remag company. You might want to look into that and seeing if they can make an adapter for that gun. That way you don't have to sit there and keep putting in a magazine for it. You can basically just put it on your side and use M4 mags. Instead of, having to take the mag out, putting BBs in it, putting the mag back in, you know, look into investing in the Remag system for that project. Seeing if they would make a mag for it. That way they put their little adapter thing on it. So that's something to look into. But, yeah. So basically with reproduction items, you kind of want to start looking at the pictures. Probably, but you would want something that would work for their, because with that, the mag kind of goes up in there a little bit. If you notice my finger moving up in there, like the Springfield mags do. So that might be a little difficult. Sorry, I keep scratching my armpit. A little itchy. But yeah, I don't know. Something to look into whenever you get the money. Because I don't know. I might want to get the Remag system because I've been looking at it for a while. It's just never had the money for it. It looks like an interesting thing. Might get it for my C96 broomstick whenever I have the money to get it. Both the mag and the Remag system. So back down to one bottle launcher. Oh, we're right back up to 3. So to the 2 other people that just rejoined or just joined the stream, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. If it's World War II related. For, reproduction items, original items, if something's worth the money. Or airsoft topics like we've been talking about in the chat you probably can't see. So, feel free to ask, and I might be able to answer your question. Oh, yeah, Golden Wolf, as you can see, my phone's up on a stand now. Yeah, they finally came in. The little 99-cent phone stands that I ordered off of eBay. Ordered like 4 of them. One's holding my phone. And yeah, this is the piece that tends to break. Right here, around that little hole where you screw it on. But other than that, can't really beat them for 99 cents a piece. And they'll hold just about any size phone. I can't remember how far they'll unscrew. Give me a sec before I figure it out before I unscrew it all the way. I'd say about that, maybe. Yeah, I'd say they unscrew about that far. So. Cheap little phone holders, but they do work for what they are. Yeah, they got in there to hold your phone so it doesn't scratch your phone. Yeah, and of course they come in a sketchy looking black bag. whole bunch of Chinese lettering on it. So yeah. And then they come in these little Ziploc bags. So I think I'm just gonna might end the stream here. Not quite sure. Kind of indecisive at the moment because people keep bouncing in and out. So I really don't know really what the whole lot of talked about. So I started up the stream hoping people would ask questions. That way to have something to talk about to keep the conversation going. But because people bouncing in and out back and forth between other streams probably. So I'm not really sure. Not really sure if it's worth streaming that much longer anymore, so I think I'm just gonna end it. So I appreciate all the ones that did stay and watch, and yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, that's that's how you end it. There you go. Weird. That's all. Oh no, not touching that. I don't know what that does. What does retouch on? What does that do? Okay, I'm not really sure what that button does.